Yeah, honestly, like out of those women,
video is like the standouts.
Okay.
So there you go. Welcome back. As you can see, I cut my hair. I cut a lot of hair. I cut a lot of hair off. I was inspired by a few things. First of all, Lily had been pulling my hair so much. You probably saw it in a lot of my videos, and it was driving me nuts. And then two of my favorite queens ever, Olivia Culpo and the current Miss Brazil. I already love her so much. She hasn't even competed at Miss Universe yet, but I love them both, and both of them have shorter hair. So I was totally inspired by them, and here I am, chopped it off. So today we are going to be talking about Miss Grand International. I have never done a video on Miss Grand International before. I never thought I would, but here we are due to popular demand. And the first thing that I have to say is, what happened to Miss Philippines? Where is Miss Philippines at Miss Grand International? Samantha Lowe is supposed to be representing Philippines at Miss Grand International, but I'm assuming at this point no one's going to be representing Philippines at Miss Grand International this year, because it's already like day 6 or day 7. I don't know what day, but like they've done the opening presentation, they've done a swimsuit competition, they've done a bunch of activities, so I feel like it would be too difficult for Samantha or any other representative for the Philippines to go and be able to represent Philippines fairly at the competition. I don't know what's gonna happen. And I've heard a bunch of different rumors. I've seen on social media different rumors that she was stuck in Paris and that something happened with her passport and she got sent back to Manila. I also read somewhere that she made it all the way to Venezuela and then they also sent her back to Philippines. So I have no idea what really happened. I know there's lots of rumors out there. I don't really know, but at this point I feel like we can kind of assume that we won't see Philippines at Miss Grand International, which is super disappointing for everyone involved, because I think she would have been a very strong candidate, a very strong delegate for the crown. So super disappointing. So let's get into my standouts for Miss Grand International. Once again, just like Miss Earth, I don't know a lot about Miss Grand. I know there's been so much drama about Miss Grand. One of my good friends, she competed at Miss Grand International representing Canada a few years ago, Catherine Cahoot, and she actually placed in the top 5. So she did very well, and she actually didn't really speak negatively about the pageant at all. Like, I know that she said it was very intense, but she didn't really say anything negative, honestly. And we definitely are open with each other about our opinions on Miss Universe Canada and the pageant world. So anyway, that's kind of my only tie to Miss Grand. I actually, at one point in my pageant career, considered trying to be Miss Grand Canada and then go to Miss Grand International, but I ended up going to Miss Universe Canada, so on and so forth. So anyways, enough about me and my boring story. Let's get into my standouts for Miss Grand International. First, I have Indonesia. She looks like she might be a mix of something, like mixed backgrounds, but she's very beautiful, has a very calm aura. I'm really loving Indonesia. Then Vietnam, and just to note, these are in no particular order. Vietnam, I love this girl. I absolutely loved her look in the presentation. She had that like yellow gown, that classic Hollywood hair. I saw that one pageant commentator didn't like her styling in this, and I loved it. I thought it was so glamorous. It actually reminded me of Demi Lee in the Miss Universe preliminary competition when she wore that green dress, red lip. I am loving Vietnam. I thought she looked so gorgeous, and I think she's only like 19 or something, so I don't know if she'll win Miss Grand, but I really hope that if she does well at the competition or just competes, that one day, maybe in a few years, she'll compete and try to go to Miss Universe, because I think she would be amazing. Like, I actually think she's exquisite, and I don't use exquisite very much. I don't know where that came from, but it's in my notes. Then I have Malaysia. Malaysia looked beautiful, very pretty. I don't have a lot of notes about her, but she's a standout for me. Then Czech Republic. I seriously have here, holy, she is so pretty. I could like cry, I feel like. I think she is so stunning. I creeped her Instagram so hard. I would love to see her all the way in the top 5. I thought she looked absolutely glamorous, ravishing, expensive. I thought she looked so good. Overall, one of my favorite delegates for sure. Then I have Mexico. I am absolutely loving her. I really think she needs to amp it up a little bit. Her Instagram is beautiful, like all of her photos are so gorgeous. She's very photogenic. I think her face is absolutely stunning, like absolutely amazing. But again, I don't really like her walk. I feel like maybe I'm super picky with walks, or the walks at Miss Grand were not impressing me. And I also thought maybe it had to do with the fact they were walking on that horrible pool flooring when they did like the swimsuit competition thing. Maybe that's some of it, I don't know. Now we have Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is one of my favorites. I think that she, for some reason, I feel like she's not going to be able to stand out or something once it comes to the actual competition. I don't know why, but I loved her in that light blue gown for like the opening presentation or whatever it's called. I think she's so pretty, so stunning. She's a very approachable beauty to her. Like I feel like you feel comfortable going up to her and asking her for like a photo or asking her questions. I really think that she is gorgeous. Now we have Venezuela. Of course, the competition's happening in Venezuela, so I feel like Venezuela is probably going to place regardless, but I really think she deserves it. She has one of the best walks. I thought her walk in the swimsuit competition was really good. I don't know if it was actually a swimsuit competition, like, well, I don't know what it was, but some swim competition, something, and I thought she looked fantastic. I thought she looked a lot more fresh in that swimsuit competition thing. I really was liking what I was seeing from her. Then Peru. I love Peru. I have her as one of my absolute favorites. The only thing that I was like, what the hell is she doing, is in her swim walk thing, she kept doing this, like, she kept like flicking her hair all over the place, and I just felt like that was really unnecessary. She had it like twisted in this like, looked like a twisty donut thing, and then she like let it loose, and it just wasn't doing it for me. But her face, I mean, come on, it's unbelievable. I honestly thought some of her photos were like Photoshop because she was so freaking beautiful, and then I saw videos of her and I was like, nope, that's just her face. Chile, I would love to see more from her. Really loved her gown. I really feel like she just has this like fresh vibe to her. I could see her rising all the way to like the top 5, so we'll see what Chile has to bring. I don't have a lot of notes on her yet. Then we have Australia. I am really loving more of like her candid photos. I feel like I wasn't as impressed with her in like the presentation thing, and I really feel like she needs to work on her walk before the final night. Like her walk needs some work in my opinion. I felt like her arms were super stiff, and I don't know, I'm just very critical about the walks, I guess. I don't know. Now we have Panama. Panama is a big favorite in the pageant community. She has that big, gorgeous afro curly hair. You cannot miss her with that hair. I can see her in the top 10 easily. I don't know if Miss Grand does a top 10, but I can see her rising all the way to the top even. Like it would actually be pretty cool to see her winning the crown. I feel like she would be unique for the title, and I think that would be really cool to see her win. One of my personal favorites, I have a few favorites here, but one of my favorites is Brazil. I am loving Brazil. I love everything I've seen from her. I think that if she doesn't win the title of Miss Grand International, I would love to see her at Miss World or Miss Universe. I just really think she has so much potential. I think she's so pretty, so beautiful, so fresh. She looks great with little makeup. She looks great glammed up. My only thing was I felt like her hair was kind of like distracting in the swim competition that I saw, but honestly, I could see her totally taking the title, rising to the top of Miss Grand. If she doesn't, I hope to see her representing Brazil at one of the other big competitions in the upcoming years. Next, I have Russia. She seems very like quiet and soft-spoken, but she is stunning. I would love to see her personality shine a bit more, see a bit more from her in the coming days. I really think she has a lot of potential. Now I have Costa Rica. She is so beautiful. I am loving Costa Rica. My only thing with her, I think, is that maybe sometimes she looks a bit mature. What do you guys think? I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I'm loving Costa Rica. Then I have Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe looked gorgeous in the swimsuit competition. She was one of my favorites in the overall swim presentation. She has a gorgeous face, beautiful smile. I thought she was stunning. So that is my 15 standout favorites for the crown. A few other girls who are on my radar are Cuba, South Africa, I think she's beautiful. Thailand, I am not 100% sure with Thailand, but she's like, I don't know, I'm not sure. Her, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, her boobs are very distracting to me. That's just me being honest. And then Poland, her walk was not very good, but I really like her. And Canada, I'd love to see her make it, but I just don't feel like her walk and stuff is strong enough. And then Spain, I was loving Spain, but then I saw her walk and I was like, oh god, I don't know. So anyways, those are my standout favorites. It'll be really interesting to see what happens. Miss Grand is always a bit of a dramatic competition, so I feel like there could be a girl who wins that is not even on my radar, not even on my list. I have no idea, so let me know in the comments who are your favorites for the crown of Miss Grand International 2019, and maybe we'll get an update about Miss Philippines. I mean, it would be nice to know what happened, like what really happened. We're back in action. Okay, so I thought it'd be kind of fun for Leighton, my brother, who you guys loved from one of my last videos. The last video? No, a couple videos ago. It's been a while, it's been a couple videos. Wait, come over this way. Okay, so I'm gonna show him a video from Miss You Updates, one of my favorite Instagram accounts covering pageant stuff. She always does a great job, she's super neutral, but I'm gonna show him this video of her favorite top 12 after the intro thing at Miss Grand, and he's just gonna give some of his favorites, I guess. I don't know, we've never done this, we're just gonna see.
Miss Grand Malaysia! Miss Grand.
Boobs are huge.
Wait, Costa Rica?
Yeah, they look big, didn't they?
Yeah, they kind of did. They probably are big.
Well, yeah.
There's a lot of fake boobs here.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say, honestly. I like Russia, honestly.
He likes Russia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly, like, out of those women, Russia seemed to stand out the most.
She's the standout? Okay,
yeah,
and this video is like the standouts.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Well.
Cool. Alright, well that's all we'll do for now, and I think what's gonna be better though, I think, is what we'll do is when like the actual pageant happens, we'll do like a live thing, like, you know, like the pageant's happening, and then we can like comment on like the swimsuit competition, the evening gown competition. Oh yeah, and a lot of people were asking your Instagram, so I'll put your Instagram below.
No. Private.
Okay, it's private, just kidding. No Instagram.
I don't know. We can watch that video again if you want. Like, I feel like out of all those, like, to be totally honest, like, Russia stood out a bit.
Right. It's honestly hard to tell from this, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't like Malaysia, if I'm being honest with you.
He's not a fan.
Well, I like Malaysia?
She's on my standouts.
Yeah, none of them look all that, like, fantastic to me. Brazil's got a very beautiful body. It appears like her boobs appear to be not real, but, who's that?
Oh, Panama?
Yeah.
You like Panama?
I don't know. Yeah. Again, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me personally, it's like the boobs are so distracting.
Right,
like,
I know. No, I know.
Like, the beautiful women, obviously.
You're right, for
like,
sure.
They're all, like, there's no ugly ones in the competition.
Yeah.
She looks nice, like, in Mexico.
Yeah, like Mexico, yeah. Her
Mexico.
walk. Yeah.
It's interesting how, like, something as small as a walk can, like, really separate you
Oh,
from the
totally.
competition.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I guess it's just what, like, you're judged on all these
Yeah.
little things, so. Telling the truth with them hips.
Truth don't lie.
I would say she was like trying a little bit too hard to like flaunt her stuff. If I'm being honest, like.
Okay, so what we gathered, I would say overall from the swimsuit competition, we were trying to watch it, is that there's a lot of distracting boobs.
Yeah.
Anyways, until the next video when we'll go more in depth. Okay, until next time. As always, if you guys want to see more from me, please subscribe, and I love seeing and reading all of your comments. I try to respond to as many as I can. Love hearing from you guys, and I'll see you next time.